Hey guys, you're watching the after show for Faking It, the series finale Up in Flames. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I wasn't sure where I was going to start.
Oh, so sad.
Tear. So many tears. This brings back so many memories.
This is like the go-to song for anything sad ever.
Guys, we hope you're enjoying this song just right now as we soak it all in.
That's how I
This
dance,
being
by
the
the way,
last
in real
episode
life.
Just
ever.
like this.
It's a happy dance or a sad dance, so you're
It's a
good
feeling
to
the
go.
song dance.
True.
Have fun, song. Hey guys, I'm Sterling Cates. Please tweet us tonight as we
For the last
talk
time.
about the
wrap
last
it up.
Yes, you can tweet me at Sterling Cates and to my left.
And you can tweet me at Hey Roya, that's HeyRoya.
And you guys can find me at _O_G.
And to make things even more sad, we're going to get more upbeat in a second, but Cortez isn't here.
I know,
Yeah.
Cortez is missing the last episode.
But you guys can tweet him, of course, at Cortez G West.
I
guess.
suppose.
All right.
And I brought donuts for everyone. You know.
In
case you guys wanna have a
out
bite.
there.
Remember
in case you-
Amy sprinkled donuts for the last time, guys.
And she had a donut shirt on today.
She did. That was very
Brushing her
ironic.
teeth.
Yep,
we'll
last
look out.
time, guys.
Okay, before we get into it, I just have to let you guys know about The Bachelorette, which is starting next week. Are you guys so excited?
Next week.
I cannot wait to see what happens with JoJo. Okay, you guys, if you heard me do this last week, you know I'm a huge Bachelor/Bachelorette fan. So I'm just going to get through this really quickly. So on The Bachelor, Ben told JoJo that he loved her, but her fairy tale ending crashed straight to the ground when he said he loved someone else more. Tis. And sent her away with a broken heart, and it was the most dramatic Bachelor finale ever. Well, been there, done that.
I get it.
See that? Okay. So on ABC, Monday, May 23rd. What's that? That's
next Monday.
JoJo is back, and she is the Bachelorette this season. She's the stunning fan favorite from Texas. She's leaving her heartbreak behind, going from Ben to 26 new men.
26.
She is just living the dream.
Ooh.
And so they're all hoping to be the one and finally make her happily ever after finally come true. But we'll find out if the guys are there for the right reason. Will they make a connection? And will JoJo finally get the happy ending she's always wanted? Surprises start night one, so don't want to miss that on Monday as the guys try to grab her attention right out of the limo to get that coveted first impression rose. And a new epic journey of romance, man tears, drama is about to begin. The Bachelorette premieres at a special time, Monday, May 23rd at 9/8 Central on ABC. I will definitely be tuning in. Mainly just because I learned all about it, and I'm so excited.
See, it gets you gets you going.
Been there, done that.
Just because that little play on words, I think I might
can't
tune
wait.
in.
They deserve it. They deserve my viewership, and they deserve yours too. Okay.
Can I ask you a really random question about The Bachelor and Bachelorette?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think people have to go through like a test to see if they're allergic to roses? And if can they be on the show if
I
they're
don't
allergic?
know. I feel like they would love that if someone was allergic to roses.
Like,
and they,
I accept,
went
but
up and
no.
see- I can't touch it.
Don't bring it.
No, I
No,
can't touch it.
Step away.
I know they do like extensive like personality and background checks and
to see if
all
they're
that
even
stuff.
compatible. They probably toss in a few like weird off the wall ones in there.
I honestly think they're just like, is this person going to make good TV? Come on over. You know, I don't think they really know if. I mean, I think that she'll give like, I like this type of guy, and then they'll
go opposite.
Yeah, and if you look at the lineup, if you look at the lineup that they have, they're like all Southerners, and like she obviously has type. Anyways, let's continue with talking about our show.
Yeah.
Shall we?
What's our show again?
So, we're here talking about Faking It, Roya.
I feel like if we don't say we're talking about faking and doing the finale, then it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Right?
As long as we
it's on a
just,
finale, as long as we don't say it, right?
This is just so sad because obviously when they were filming this particular episode, they didn't know that they weren't going to be renewed.
I always think of that.
So they just kind of, this is the end, whether they like it or not.
Do you think that they had like alternate endings?
No.
That they could have aired? I don't think so. I think
I read an interview.
This is just it?
Like Carter wanted
yeah.
to make sure, like he wished he had more time, but he didn't. They didn't know. It just happened. But
so it's just kind of is what it is.
yeah.
I mean, everybody ends up with someone, so it
Yeah, it was kind of a
I
happy.
think it was kind of like an ending that's just Okay.
Maybe
It's
like
like whatever.
There weren't any like major cliffhangers other than Liam and Lauren like maybe actually liking each other.
For the first season, didn't they, when they had the finale, not be sure if they actually were going to be picked up again for a second season? It wasn't until maybe a month later that we found out that they were.
I feel like they never know until
and that was a huge
the last
cliffhanger.
minute. Yeah.
That was a, like, WTF, everyone was pissed off.
Yeah. Did you guys see these donuts that some fans sent to MTV today?
They did?
So they're donuts and they spell out "Say Faking It."
Oh. Faking It has like some really good fans.
And
I have to admit.
yeah, they really at D Davis 2 said she tried to save the show with donuts and they sent them to MTV. I saw Katie tweet about it too. So I don't know.
Mine don't
fans
spell
are sad.
anything unless it goes oh.
It goes ooh.
That's a good one.
So anyway, so let's get in. Let's start talking. We'll start off with Liam and Lauren, shall we? Booper.
Sure.
Hashtag Booper.
Booper.
Yeah. So at the end of last episode, they were faking being in a relationship. Huge shocker there with the show, because Theo came back and obviously they were just trying to make him jealous, blah blah. But Lauren kind of is just running with it because she's doubling her followers, really helping her brand.
She's loving it.
And she's trying to convince Liam that he can utilize this popularity for getting back with Karma or making her jealous.
I'm surprised she never picked Liam to begin with. Like, she chose Tommy, and Tommy was really not an all-star character for her to date. And Liam is more of that hot guy.
I feel like they match. They look really nice together, I have to admit.
They are a very pretty couple.
I like them together.
You do?
Much better than Karma and
Well,
Liam.
I like them together now more than I would have in season 1, just because Lauren has like come so far.
Yeah.
She's not so selfish as she used to be. She is selfish, of course. Right. She's Lauren.
Will Smith.
But she cares about people more than she did in season 1. I feel.
Or we just understand her a lot better.
Yeah.
That's also true.
But this whole episode still they're faking it until the very end, of course, when they try to pretend that they're not.
Staying true to the show.
Yeah, but no one believes that they're dating or whatever because they're not.
Yeah.
Except for the internet people.
I don't know. Would you believe it? I probably wouldn't believe it.
Well, especially not Karma and Amy, the two people that know them the best.
Yeah.
They're like, this is obviously fake.
I'd believe it.
I'd
be a follower of the Booper.
Together, so it's kind of like, you know.
I mean, I think we are Team Booper anyway. Like,
I mean, I'll
personally.
just be happy that they're together.
Yeah.
Like,
so one of my favorite parts of the Booper storyline is later when we get to the New Year's Eve or New Year's dance or whatever, and Lisbeth is back.
Oh my! I like forgot about her, but was it you or was it Cortez that was saying like, "Oh, Elizabeth's gonna come back"?
I don't remember, but it was just kind of like everyone was like, "Did Lauren actually kill her?"
Yeah, she's like, "Everyone thinks that I killed her." It's like,
which is funny if you watch Scream Queens.
Yeah, go ahead. So Roya knows where Elizabeth was.
This entire time I'm like, oh, she's not on the show because she's been on Scream Queens the entire time, like as an actual character, and that's a hit show. I mean, wow, that came off really wrong. It's just a really popular show on Fox, and I think they just contract-wise probably couldn't film at the same time.
Yeah.
So
there we go. She wasn't killed by
there's a
Lauren.
solution.
But she comes back in full force.
she looked good too. I mean, obviously they dressed her down probably, but she plays the same character on Scream Queens.
Oh,
Yeah.
she does.
Oh, 100%.
So that's what I loved about them bringing her back like this is because she went off to do this big hit TV show like Scream Queens.
Like,
And they're like calling her Hollywood and like they're like, oh, Hollywood changed you, Elizabeth. Blah,
she's
blah.
like sipping on a champagne.
Yeah. She's like, I've been working on Scream Queens, getting that big network money.
Oh my gosh.
So I loved how they brought her back in that way, just like those subtle.
But I didn't like how they made her like a bitch.
They did. Because so Lauren and Liam wants to break up with Lauren because Karma gives him this little talk that's like, hey, this isn't you. No one believes it. You don't like lying and you're a terrible liar. So after that, he's kind of like, all right, I really do need to end this because she's right. This isn't me. And so he's trying to break up with Lauren. She's avoiding him and like hiding because she wants to seem cool for Lisbeth because she's rubbing it in her face that she ended up with
don't you
him.
think it's so, like, if Lisbeth has all this, what does she care that Lauren dates Liam Booker?
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't you think that was so weird? Like, why are you jealous?
Well, I mean, Lauren did torment her the entire season or entire series.
Exactly.
She made her eat stuff she didn't want to eat, or she would call her stupid. And
So
she changed her name too.
But of course, I would be like I would be mean to Lauren if I like came back on top. But I probably wouldn't be jealous that she was dating like this high school like.
Unless she was obsessed with him.
Above that.
Yeah, I see that, but like also at the same time, I think that Lisbeth just wants to win on all fronts, and I guess being with Liam is like a victory in their eyes.
There was an episode where they talked about how Elizabeth had like a little crush on Booker.
Oh.
Yeah, who doesn't have?
I don't know why I keep calling him Booker now.
I mean, I have a little crush on
Yeah,
Booker.
who doesn't really? Just love that British accent.
Yeah, right.
That may or may not supposed to be there.
If the show did continue it, and I would really hope that they would pull that hole where he goes to England and then comes back like, oh no, I have an accent now. It's so weird. Can't shake it off.
That
you know.
happens.
That would have been really great. But when Liam overhears Lisbeth kind of being a huge bitch to Lauren, he's like, okay, now I feel bad.
Yeah.
He's such a sweetie. Don't you think that was so nice? I knew he was going to do that. He's like a little softie.
He's a little softy. So he's like, okay, we can pretend to date, but now we gotta smooch it all
Yes,
up.
we have to kiss.
Yeah. So then they kiss, and it was
sparks.
obviously very just sparks flew, and it was the thing. But then they were like, "This is gross."
I kind of.
But
No,
then they
that was a
obviously-
fake.
but
That was
that
a
was a
fake.
fake.
one.
They were
then-
faking it.
And then they were smiling after. They obviously want to do it again.
I really wanted them to have more passion with that kiss, though.
I thought they were gonna realize that they liked it and then just like going for more, but they did.
I think they were scared that they liked it.
And
Yeah.
Lauren has too much pride. I feel she can't admit that she likes it.
Yeah.
She has
Yeah.
to-
But if only we knew what was going to happen next.
I bet you if they
Right.
were in an art room, that would have completely been different. She
Yep.
would have jumped on him right away because that's Liam's little, style.
That's a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting
That's
that
where his mojo
if they were still pretending to be together, why not go for it? You know what I mean? In front of
everyone
everybody.
already thinks they're together.
Yeah,
so-
true.
exactly. But then I think they were just kind of surprised by how they actually felt about each other when they kissed. You know what I mean? That'd be.
Guess we'll never.
Guess
know.
we'll never know exactly. Maybe we can throw in what we would want to happen with
Yeah,
each
instead of
storyline.
predictions, we'll just like.
Should we do it as we,
With
should we
each
do it as we
relationship?
go? Yeah, should
Okay.
we just do it as we go
Okay.
since
So
it's our
go
last
with
one ever?
Booper
Our like,
first?
ideal
Booper.
endings.
Yeah. So with Booper, I'm saying, yes, I want them to be together.
Yeah, me too.
So we don't want Liam and Karma to be together? Is that what we're saying?
No,
Yes.
they're played out. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I agree. No, I don't want them together.
So are tweet us this. Are people wanting Carmi to eventually be together? Like, that's obviously, or do we don't want
You're
them to
gonna
be
get
friends?
an explosion on your
That's
Twitter
the thing.
feed.
When I'm so confused because like right now they're so far like from being romantically involved, but their friendship's in a really good place. So that's what
besties.
I'm saying. They're besties.
Yeah.
Right, but I think if they had a chance, Karma would not have been so willing to put the other two together. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I don't think. Yeah. Oh God, we're gonna have to talk about that when we get.
I think
them.
Booper's gonna have a baby.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Booper
I'd like
baby.
that.
They'll
A
have a
little Booper
pregnancy
baby.
scare in high school.
Well,
Booper
because they
baby.
live together, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
things could get weird.
Just gonna throw that out there. We're doing our
We're
futures,
just
so
gonna
that's
go
why.
ahead and say anything could happen.
Yep.
Nothing is off the table.
True.
Okay, so let's move on to anything with Booper Elizabeth situation before we move on to Shayna and Noah.
I think Lisbeth will be on Scream Queens.
Oh my God, season 2,
Yeah.
right around the corner. She's got big things happening. That Just Joan girl. Okay, so Shane and Noah. Last episode, we ended off with Noah storming out because Shane said something, shocker, offensive. And so basically this whole episode, Shane is trying to make it up to him or apologize, and it's just weird. This is what I really liked about this episode, is that Shane never told Noah a secret. We've never seen Shane keep a
That's
secret
true.
Yeah.
or like not spill the beans or anything. Like he stayed very, even though it was very hard for him, obviously, like when he was talking to Karma and then when he ran into Liam with the coffee.
Ran away.
Yeah, it was obviously difficult, but he didn't. And he kept the secret. That's, I'm so proud. They've come
I know.
so far.
They really have come very far.
Yeah.
But so they're obviously still in the band together, so they have to be around each other. And at the party, Noah's brother, who he hasn't seen since he moved out or since he was kicked out or whatever, his name is Brody, I think. he shows up at the dance and is like, Mom and Dad will take you back if you give this all up. And he's like, that's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And then
What's his name again?
Noah.
Oh, for some reason, I thought he was Brody. I got really
No,
confused there for a
Brody
second.
is the brother.
Yeah,
So
the names.
Noah. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Noah left or got kicked out, and he's living in the homeless shelter now because he was transgender and was transitioning, and his parents didn't prove that their daughter was their son.
Mm-hmm.
Their son was their daughter, and so their daughter. I think I was right the first time. Anyways, they did not approve, and so the brother obviously doesn't either. And Shane steps in and defends Noah and says all of the right things. That's like exactly how Noah
And still didn't
wanted
leak the
them to-
information.
and still didn't
Yeah.
like them.
I was worried in that moment that people would be eavesdropping and
Me
hearing.
Yeah.
too, because
big
it was
scene.
so loud. It was like a really big scene, but no one even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people were busy drinking.
I love how Shane he can get really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him do that before, and he did it again. But that's like exactly what Noah wanted to hear from him, like accepting him for who he is, and realizing that's who he is. And he said all of those things, and he worked out. And now
Yeah.
they're back together.
Oh.
Happy ending.
So
sweet.
future.
Another one.
What do you predict
Another
for their
one.
future?
They're gonna be together forever, and they're in love, and it's great.
Yeah.
I
Do you
don't
have
think so.
something? What do you
Really?
think? What do you think?
I think Shane would do something stupid like he usually does.
Yeah, but Noah was like, "Oh, you're Shane. Like that's just who you are."
Yeah, at the
But when
end,
people
they
keep
accept
repeating
each
it
other.
over and over and
That's
over.
true. It gets
Well,
kind of
Shane's
old.
got to find love eventually.
Yeah.
Why not
Someone
now?
needs to like simmer him down.
I don't think
and
it's Noah.
Noah
I don't think it's Noah.
Noah accepts that he says dumb stuff and is offensive.
I'm just not Team Noah and Shane.
You're just not on
No,
it? All right,
I like
well,
Duke.
You know, what can you do? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
No, it's just they're
Still on the Duke train.
ham on the Duke train.
Did he go to a different show? Where'd he go?
I know. There's a lot of characters that I'm
Yeah.
wondering, like Theo, my man. Like I don't know where. he
Oh,
went.
he went on Fear of the Walking Dead.
so
first episode.
I guess I'll start watching a new show.
But only one episode. Sorry to.
Oh, so
Spoiler.
I'll just watch that one show. So
Yeah.
he dies like right in the beginning.
No. Just
Oh.
spoiler. It's a good. You should watch it. How it happens.
If Faking It
Yeah.
did continue, though, there would have to be a time where obviously everyone found out about Noah being transgender.
Oh, definitely.
So I think if Shane is the one to reveal that, obviously that would be like their downfall.
That would be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I just don't see them as long term.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little high
Fair,
school
we're all
fling.
entitled to our opinions, especially when it's not going anywhere and anything could be right. Okay, so let's talk about this Karma, Amy, Felix, Sabrina situation.
Okay.
Where shall we start? So Amy at the beginning of the episode is venting about Sabrina, blah, blah, blah. Karma's just being a good friend, listening. Let's go eat some froyo, which I highly recommend is a great suggestion.
The soul.
That is an amazing suggestion that a friend should give when one's going through a breakup. And they end up going to this thing that Diane suggests, which is what Karma's parents. Is your phone frozen?
No, you have to do it lightly.
I
just
know,
a
I
little.
miss- thank you.
Finger tap.
Use the
like,
iPhone,
"What?"
guys. Siri kept trying to talk to me.
Sorry,
You were saying before.
where I'm already getting Carmi.
See, I told
I know.
you. It was your
Marissa
fault.
is on the Carmi train.
Joelle Plaza 3 says Carmi should have been together at the end.
I bet you if they knew that's how it was going to end, they would put them together. But since they didn't know it was the end, they,
Yeah. It's
That's a
sad.
little
Okay.
wrong.
Anyways,
so-
back to the three-way that
so-
almost happened.
Yeah. So Karma's
Or orgy, I
parents,
guess it would have been.
Yeah, are still with Diane. So they have the third member of the relationship, and Diane wants to go burn all of the things that they want to let go of in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine until it burns your house down.
Yeah, that's a little extreme.
Yeah, just wouldn't be a Faking It season without Karma being homeless and not having a house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so that makes sense.
Karma's gonna suffer somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Amy throws in her whole shoebox of Sabrina stuff, which totally reminded me of Clueless when they do that. Anyway, so then that is what burns the house down. Yada yada. Let me see.
Don't you think it was so weird that Karma wasn't even that sad?
that her house burned
She
down.
wasn't really mad that her house burned down.
She was more excited about getting to live with her best friend.
I think she was also very happy that she blamed the new girlfriend that she didn't like for it.
Yeah.
Because it's her fault.
Not only could she blame her for it, but like she gets away from them. Gets away from her.
She just like strolls around the block with her suitcase and guitar, and her whole house is gone. It's like, oh, just like nonchalant.
She's
and then
just
her brother.
like, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then her brother's room is the one that gets burned down mostly.
So
she's just like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah. All my stuff's fine.
It's cool.
The favorites is burned.
Meanwhile, Amy kind of comes to the conclusion that now that Sabrina's out of the picture, that she's meant to spend New Year's with Felix and have that little New Year's kiss with him. Which obviously you can see in Karma's face that she's like, is that still a thing? Because you can see that she like has those lingering feelings from when she grabbed his hand last episode. So when Amy's like, I meant to spend New Year's with Felix, she's like, are you sure? You sure you don't want to not so I can kiss him?
And again, it's another selfish move by Karma.
Yeah, but she never actually acted on it. She just kind of like kept it to herself.
I thought like, I don't know. I didn't think that she would be able to like contain herself.
She never acted on it. In fact, she even pushed it when Sabrina shows up, not having eaten or slept, which I wish I looked like that when I hadn't slept
She's
or
really
eaten.
pretty,
She's
that Sabrina.
really pretty. Yeah. But anyways, when Sabrina's like, I need to get Amy back, that's why I'm coming to you, blah, blah, Karma immediately pushes Felix on Amy again. So she obviously...
For a selfish reason,
but
though.
she hates Sabrina more than she likes Felix.
Yes, but
No,
then
I
that
think she's
changes
protecting-
again when she wants to get Felix.
Wait, but do you
because
see what you just said though? She hates Sabrina more than she likes Felix.
But I think
she doesn't care.
But I think at that
it's
point,
not a-
she still thought Sabrina was a bad person until she like heard her out and like actually...
No, I think she just wanted Felix, and I think if Amy was still obsessed with Sabrina, which she was, she could push Amy towards that direction, and she can have Felix.
No,
That's
right.
a perspective.
No, right. But then why did she yell at Sabrina and say that?
Because she hates Sabrina, just in general, because of that whole best friend thing.
Right. I get she does.
So
hate
it's more
Sabrina.
of a Karma, like, hey, F you.
Right.
This is my
But
chance
then
to
why would she push the guy that she likes
Because it would hurt
Amy?
Sabrina.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
comes.
saying. She hates Sabrina more than she like.
I don't
liked
think
Felix
it was
in
at that moment. It wasn't her, but it wasn't about her liking Felix. It was about her hating Sabrina.
Right.
But the bottom
That's
line
what I
is, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm protecting Amy.
Yes.
It was like,
It was not for Amy.
bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. I still kind of think at that point she was.
No, she was being a bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
To be able to knock the bitch down.
to put her the guy that she likes back in the mix of the
Which is
Amy
also,
situation
yeah.
is kind of like confusing too.
Well, you
because-
gotta pick one.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just, look, it's kind of you can't have it all.
you can't have it all.
It's kind of like when you
Karma.
play chess. You make a move because you're like, oh, I see that,
Yeah.
and then you don't realize that move kind of was not your favorite move.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot. I
Oh,
suck
okay.
at
in the long run.
Chess
That
is
was
the
a good
worst
analogy.
game. But so, well then, yeah, let's go ahead and go to the dance then when Karma... So Felix and Amy are there together. It's super awkward. They're like, okay, we can't...
You can tell they're both not feeling
They're
it.
obviously Amy isn't into... Well, nope. We
Nope.
forgot something. So when Karma decides to have that spontaneous dance party and goes into Amy's room and sees her crying, that's when she realizes that she is still in love with Sabrina and Sabrina is in love with her, so she's like, let me put them together.
Can we talk about how
That's how I
quickly
wanted
that
to be in
turned
my
around?
head, guys.
That was so, like, there's no way she just, like, can tears fall that quickly?
She went
I
from
don't
0
know.
to 100 real quick. Just so fast.
Like, I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I don't, whatever.
But anyway, so that happened. Make of it what you will.
Okay. That was a best friend
in
moment.
my heart,
Okay,
I'm going to
was
make that a
true.
best friend
That was
protective
no, it was.
moment.
She was, no, okay. As much as I, like, rag on Karma, she definitely does have her own motives, but, like, she still cares about Amy, too. Like,
Yeah.
of course, if your friend was crying, you would comfort her. Like, why not?
And not to mention the
She's
fact
like,
that
oh,
if she's still...
twirls back into the bedroom.
Yeah, she has to, like, turn the music off. She's like, okay.
Not to mention that if she's seeing Amy cry about Sabrina, then she's obviously not ready for Felix, and that's just going to hurt Felix, and she likes Felix.
And she wants Felix in the picture still.
Yeah.
So we could see this.
We so twisted.
So if we were to, like, twist this around.
If you put one word there and another word here, that equals Karma's being evil.
And it equals Karma being with Felix.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Full
all works
circle.
out. Wow, look at that.
All right. Okay.
I don't know.
So anyway,
Last show.
last show. So we're getting lots of tweets that saying Carter said in that Hollywood Reporter article that Carmi would be together if we had one more season.
No
Define
way.
together.
Define together. That's what I'm saying is like Carmi is a thing. They will always be a thing because they're best friends. But Carmi in the sense that they're also lovers, or Carmi in the sense that they're just best friends and they'll do anything for each other. That's what we're asking everyone out there. So Karma arranges for Sabrina to come and do this grand gesture of apologizing to Amy in front of everyone, which kind of reminded me of the speech that
Amy gave
in the jail cell.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that one. I was thinking of like 2 weeks ago with the buttons, and she stood on the stage about labels.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but
any grandstand speech that Amy's given, it was kind of, reminiscent. But that's kind of like when Sabrina realized that she was in love with Amy, was when she gave that speech that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And she was like, I admire your courage, blah, blah. And so then she does the same thing, and it's kind of like,
that's true.
Tear.
That is true.
And then Amy says, yes, she will give her a second chance.
Oh my god.
And Carmi fans' hearts broke.
And hearts broke all around the country.
Then Felix is like kind of shit.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
He
when
was
was
so
standing,
butthurt.
Yeah, when he was standing there, he was so hurt. I felt so bad for him.
Yes, but I wasn't convinced he really wanted to be with Amy, and that's why I was so surprised that he looked so. Maybe he was just like embarrassed, because wouldn't you be embarrassed?
Yeah, if you're on a date.
You just got curved in front of the whole entire party. It's like, oh
no, but I mean, obviously, the whole episode, he was like, Karma, unless there's another reason that I shouldn't
like
go with Amy.
Yeah.
And he wanted her.
It.
Yeah, he wants it. He obviously wanted her to be like, no, I want to kiss you at midnight.
I want to be with you.
And was Amy gonna just jump on him at midnight? Because she's like, keep it in your pants.
Yeah, they were talking it up so much. They're like, at that midnight, it's like, and she sent him a she sent him a text. You remember he was saying that when he was at the house?
He was like, yeah, that's what it sounds like from her text.
Let's imagine what that text would have said.
So thirsty.
Right? She's like, what's up, Bill? I don't know.
You ready to kiss tonight?
So weird.
Oh my god, it's so funny. So yeah, but then, so we've got.
So we're gonna continue
Amy?
with that relationship though with Sabrina and Amy. Are we gonna do our future vote?
What do you guys think?
Okay, so let's just finish the episode really quickly because we have one thing that we're not saying, and that is that Karma goes outside to console Felix, and he's like, it's okay, Amy wanted to kiss someone.
And then they switched.
And then he was like, it's okay, because I wanted to kiss someone else too. And then they
so cliche. Mm-hmm. Can I ask you guys something? Is that a scumbag move of Karma?
No, because he kissed her first.
He did kiss her first, but in my head I was like, would Amy be mad about this?
So if you were Amy, would you be mad?
I feel like yes, because even if I was talking to someone else, the last person I talked to, if my best friend went and started talking to him, I'd be like, what?
I'm gonna say no.
Were you guys having sexual feelings for each other the whole time
that
I was with them?
Rude. But
well, this is where I would say no, because Amy, when she threw the pictures out into the fire, she said, "Oh, and those eyes saying that you love me." Look, so I feel like they might have been like, "I love you," very quickly.
So she might have just been over it at that point with Sabrina, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying Amy was really into it with Sabrina. She was in love with Sabrina.
Yeah.
So I think Felix was not on her radar whatsoever.
Yeah.
If this was before Sabrina, then yes, I think Amy would be really upset. But since they didn't have a thing. But
also there's only so many characters on the show, so someone's got to hook up with
Felix.
other people.
I mean, in the TV world, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Amy, as her character, she probably wouldn't be mad.
Right.
But if I was in that situation, I might be.
But you got the person you wanted.
Right. So, you don't really have a right to
Come on,
be...
Karma. Come on.
I know, I'm being a little karma right now, but,
Yeah. Well, I mean, regardless, end of this series, everyone's got somebody.
Everyone
to
ends
love.
up happy. Well, okay. However, so you think
Except for
Liam is over Karma now and he's feeling Lauren or what?
I think that kiss would have meant more because he never had that reaction with Karma.
Yeah.
that kind of spark.
Maybe he was just had a realization that
what
this
do
is
they
the person
call
I'm
an
supposed to be.
epiphany?
Yeah.
Well, because like he's been having one night stands, so he's obviously maybe kissing other people. I don't know if they kiss in their sandbox.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
Just like put its bag over their face.
I mean,
sorry, that got really.
I guess it is kind of it's like a pretty ending. Like it's all wrapped up in a
No, it
bow
is
and-
beautiful. Everything's sealed nicely.
People are gonna be upset there was no Carmi kiss, obviously,
Yeah.
but there was a what would you call Amy and Sabrina? Sammy?
Sammy.
Sabby?
Sabby.
Abs. I don't know what that one would be.
Amy and Rena. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
So what do you think? Do you think Amy and Sabrina, Sabby? I don't know if that's what
We're going.
Sabby?
Hashtag Sabby.
are they gonna make it?
No. I don't know.
No,
What's your prediction for them?
Well, I don't know. Now everyone's saying that, like, what Carter was saying is that Denise says the article stated that they would be together, Karma and Amy would be together romantically, and then realize that they would lose the essence of Carmi, and then they would realize that their friendship would be lost in their romantic relationship.
So it'd be better to be friends than be in a romantic relationship.
Yeah,
Which
so
they
they'd be
already
friends. So would they just be,
discovered.
which we already know.
Yeah.
Whatever. No, but okay, so regardless of, like, say this article didn't exist and it was all left up to
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
imaginations.
This article.
This article.
We are the writers now. What are we doing to these characters?
I think that since it's like Amy and Sabrina's like first relationship like that they wouldn't last. Like, you won't last forever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're so like it'll be nice for whatever time it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they'll grow.
I think hopefully they would grow as people as they exit
Sabrina.
high school. But it's also just, this is like the first time in this whole series that someone has actually loved Amy back. She's always like kind of obsessed with other people, but it's never reciprocated. So I do like seeing that she has someone who like is as infatuated with her as she is them.
Yeah, but I think Sabrina. No, didn't she have what's her face? The other one that was really controlling or
Yeah, but she was a Reagan.
Reagan.
She
Yeah,
was the worst.
but this girl Sabrina is very similar. She's very possessive.
But the thing was with Reagan is Amy didn't like, was still questioning her sexuality.
true.
She wasn't like in it all the way.
Okay.
Fair to say.
But I still don't think they'll last. I think Sabrina will get too crazy. And
I mean, to be honest, none of these high school relationships, I'm sorry for any of you that are in high school, are going to last.
burn.
Oh,
Not from this show,
Oh.
anyway.
So not in real life.
I don't think
Not
in
in the
real life
show.
either.
My
Hate to
bubble.
bring it to
Not in
y'all.
this show. Sorry to
Wow,
really
it's
just
got
drop
really
the truth
dark.
bomb. But yeah. Okay.
Sterling loves you guys
Yeah, I
still.
love you guys. Any other thoughts on predictions? or anything?
Felix, I think I like Felix and Karma.
I do too.
I think that they could last. They have the right personalities with each other. So
They're really, I see them meshing.
I feel like they get each other.
they do. They're very like he's awkward and she's kind of got her little quirky awkwardness as she
Yeah.
was in the very beginning, and they'll blossom. And he's grown a lot already because he is an alcoholic and he went and got help. I don't
Yeah.
know, a teenage boy.
right. It's
I don't
all
know if he
good.
drives anymore, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
What do you think about the three-way parents? Yeah,
I don't know.
think they'll last?
I wonder where they're living now.
I
I'll
did-
probably
they're
bet
just-
the other woman's crib.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just not really sure that they'll last because Karma like made no progress in accepting it.
Yeah, that's true.
It was,
But
just
they
kinda like,
did not care if she made.
if she accepted
They weren't
it.
even mad. Their house got burnt down.
Because
Well, they're
were
never
like,
mad.
They
"We
would
gotta live
like
with
get
it
break
now."
up or
Yeah.
something.
That's true.
They're never mad.
Another parent that came a long way was Farrah.
Oh my
From
gosh,
the beginning.
such a long way.
Just
But she
loved
was like,
her.
she was so funny. She was like, is afraid to give her opinion because she's like, I know how you like to defy me, and it's
Yeah.
like,
She's like, listen, I get
Yeah.
it. I get.
Just
I
do
know
what you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So that's it, huh?
that's all she wrote, literally.
Well, I still have that one thing we need to talk about. So whenever you
Okay.
want to get to that, you
Just
let
go
me know.
ahead.
Just go
Roya.
for it.
You
So,
just-
hey guys.
I still got that one.
Yeah, that one thing, guys. It's a donut. You guys remember how we had that birthday card and that T-shirt that we had signed from a few of the cast members. Well, unfortunately, since the show's been canceled, we can no longer get any more autographs for you. So we did a little random pick, and we got the Twitter at Faking It Feels. So you won that, and hopefully you live in the United States. If you don't, there you go. If you don't, we will have to do a redrawing. So contact me. Don't contact anyone else. Just contact me on Twitter, and we will make that happen for you. So congrats, Faking It Feels. You won the random draw.
Woohoo!
So-
But thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the people who watch this show and our after show have just been so amazing the past 3 seasons, and we're gonna miss you guys for reals.
Mm-hmm. Should I pass out the
Sad.
donuts?
Yeah, you can pass out donuts.
Have a donut. Put it on that guy.
Oh, that's so yummy. Thanks,
Oh,
Roya.
that's so nice.
And obviously we miss Cortez as well.
I know.
But seriously, guys, thank you so much. We love interacting with you guys. Keep up with
wanna
us on
bite
Twitter, and we'll do the same.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's cheers our donut.
Cheers!
Oh,
one
I
last
already
time.
bit it. We'll
It's
pretend
okay.
I didn't.
Cheers! Oh. All right, and Miss Olivia, where can the people find you in the future?
You guys can find me at the real_O_G.
Oh, and you guys, sorry, I was looking at my donut.
Enjoying the
You can find me
donut.
on Twitter and Instagram at HeyRoya. That's HeyRoya.
And you can find Cortez, who's not here, at Cortez G West on Instagram and Twitter. Of course, all of us here at AfterBuzz, at AfterBuzz TV on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, you name it. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sterling Cates. And we'll see ya when we see ya.
Bye, guys.
Toodles. Thanks, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.